Hey there, folks, and welcome back to Cosplay Bound Gaming. Yes, or Cosplay Bound Gamers, depending. But, I don't know. I like to say gamers or gaming. Doesn't matter. You know the channel name. It's right there. Yes. Anyway, we're going to talk about cosplaying, finally. Yes, we're going to talk about the world of cosplaying. This is Cosplay 101. The brief version. Yes. So, let's talk about cosplay for a second. Yes. Now, I've been cosplaying since 2010. And cosplaying is one of the funnest things that I've ever done, honestly. You're a part of a community, and it's just great. Now, what is cosplay? Now, cosplay basically stands for costume play, right? And you're basically dressing up like your favorite characters, whether that be from video games, or comic books, or anime characters, you name it. Doesn't matter, right? You're dressing up as your favorite character, and it's fun. There are many things you can do for cosplay. Now, you can just take photos. You could just take photos and just put them on your Instagram, and there you go, you're a cosplayer. Or, you can take photos and go to conventions. Now, I've been going to this convention called Anime Boston now since 2011. And it's a great convention. It's an anime convention, obviously, from the name. But, so there's different types of conventions you can go to. There's Comic-Con, Anime Boston, there's whatever. There's millions of them. There's Star Trek conventions, right? The list is endless, right? So, what people do is they go cosplaying at these conventions to kind of represent their favorite characters, right? Now, it doesn't have to be your favorite character. It could be any character that you like. Doesn't matter, right? So that's basically what cosplay is, right? And what you can do. So now let's get into the 2 rules. Now, there are 2 rules in the cosplaying community that are very, very, very important. And so you should listen to this, okay? Number 1 is never, ever make fun of somebody or put someone down for their cosplay. You don't say stuff like, oh, it doesn't look right on you. Or, no, your body style doesn't fit, the thing. Or, you don't say shit like that. Because your reputation will fall hugely downhill if you're that type of person. If you're in the community and you do that, you can get blacklisted from conventions. You can get blacklisted from communities, like social media communities. If you do this, it's really, really frowned upon, and it's a no-no. It's a no-no. Okay. Rule number 2, and this is the most important rule. All right. Listen, cosplaying does not mean yes. Okay? It does not mean consent. You got me? Number 1 rule, alright? I don't care how much skin you're showing or how much skin someone else is showing. I don't care how risque they look. It does not mean yes, alright? You follow that rule, because you will get banned. If you make advances on people that are cosplayers that like that their character shows a lot of skin and stuff, that doesn't mean they want anything, okay? You will get banned from cosplay events, and you will get blacklisted in the community. So don't do it. It's just stupid. It's stupid. Morally, it's dumb, okay? Just don't do it, alright? So those are the 2 most important rules of cosplaying. Don't make fun of people for their cosplay, and cosplay doesn't mean yes, okay? It doesn't. So, remember those 2 rules, because they're important, okay? I can't stress it enough. Alright? So now let's talk about different things to get ready for cosplaying. Now I'm going to make this brief. I'm going to go into detail into this in another video. But this is just brief, okay? Now, you can spend as little as $50 on cosplay. Or you can spend as much as like $10,000 on a cosplay. It depends on you, on what you want to do. You don't have to spend a lot of money on cosplay. thrift stores are awesome. They're one of the best things in the world because you can get stuff cheap for props. Now you can make your own props, or you can buy them third party. You can make your own costume and wigs and stuff, or you can buy them third party. It's all up to you. It's totally up to you. So, you know, it's all up to you to decide what you want to do, how much budget you want to go into it, and how much you want to spend, how much work you want to put into it. Because that's another thing. There are cosplayers that put years of work into their cosplay just for one cosplay, and there are people that just, you know, put months in. You know, it doesn't matter. As long as you put effort into it, you know, then people will respect it, right? They will respect it. Obviously, if you just throw on some stupid, like, you know, if it looks like you're not trying, people will know. But that kind of goes into the first rule I talked about not making fun of people, because don't say anything, okay? Just don't say anything to people. Or don't post it or nothing. Just keep it to yourself. But people will notice if you didn't make any effort into your cosplay. I'm just letting you know that now, okay? Now, let me show you what you can do with wigs and stuff. Okay, so this is one of the wigs that I've done, that I've styled myself, yes. And if you can't tell, this is supposed to be Vanitas and Sora hybrid from Kingdom Hearts, if you're familiar with Kingdom Hearts. I'm sure a lot of people are, right? But this is a dark hybrid between the two, which I want to kind of do myself, you know. But basically, this is all you need. You just need a wig, a regular wig, and then some stronghold hairspray. Important. You want something that's going to hold strong, especially if you're doing spikes like this. You want to really have a hold, because this thing does not move. It just doesn't move, right? So it's perfectly stable. And all you do is you section out different parts of that wig. You douse it in hairspray, and then you shape it to how you want. Now, for this specific one, this was a brown wig, you know, at first. It wasn't black like this. But basically what I did was I sprayed it with black hairspray dye, right? It's the spray-on type. It's not like the shit you usually dye your hair with. And I let that dry, and then I just clear coated it with more hairspray. So then it protects it, so it doesn't fade or anything like that. So, yeah, this is basic what you do. And this took me, what, an hour to do? An hour or two? Not much time at all, you know? You just gotta really, you know, kind of take your time with it. You know, don't rush it at first, because if you rush it at first, it's gonna look like hell, right? So, practice with like a $2 wig somewhere, right? And get your thing going, and then you can do things like this in under 3 hours, right? So yeah, I just want to show you what you can do. Yay! So basically, that's it, right? Oh, there's actually one more thing I want to talk about. This is important. Props. Now, you want to make your props safe and under regulation of your state and convention policies. Now, I would really stay away from making your props out of like metal, steel, or any kind of like hardened material like wood or anything like that. Because there are rules set in place for different conventions and states that say that these could be used as weapons, right? That's what it is. So I would use something like foam. Foam is great for props, right? Now, PVC is allowed in most conventions for props, which I don't know why PVC is still hard, but you know, it's okay, right? It's okay to use, but you can use that sort of thing if you want. Foam is great, cloth is great, paper mache is great if you know how to do it. But I would stay away from the really tough stuff, right? And another important thing is if you have a firearms type of prop or any kind of gun type of prop, whether it's energy weapon or whatnot, you need to put an orange tip on it. that'll save you a lot of headaches. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying, right? That'll save you a lot of headaches. But other than that, yeah, those are the advice I can give you if you're just starting out cosplay, you don't know what to do, you know. That's basically what this video is about for the beginner cosplay who doesn't know what to do, one doesn't know what it is. But anyway, I'm gonna go into more detail in more videos about cosplay after this. So, you know, stay tuned for all that stuff because it's gonna be fun. Cosplay is supposed to be fun, okay? As long as you're having fun with the cosplay, you should be good to go, okay? So remember, stay safe out there and cosplay, because it is fun, alright? This is Cosplay Bound Gaming, coming at ya, yes. And we'll see you on the next video. Take care, everyone.